As an English learner, have you ever felt lost when someone used the phrase in a nutshell? It's a common idiom that can be tricky to understand at first. But don't worry, today we're going to crack the code and master this expression. Let me tell you a funny story about a time when someone misunderstood the literal meaning of in a nutshell. My friend, who was new to English, thought it meant they had to actually fit everything inside a real nutshell. So, when I asked them to summarize the main points in a nutshell, they started frantically trying to squeeze all the details into this tiny shell. Needless to say, it didn't go very well. So, what does in a nutshell actually mean? It's a figurative expression that refers to summarizing something in a few concise words or a brief, compact way. Now, let's see how to use in a nutshell correctly. Imagine your boss asks you to summarize the key points of a long report. You could say, in a nutshell, the report highlights the need for a new marketing strategy and recommends increasing the advertising budget by 15% to reach our sales targets. Notice how the idiom helps you convey the essential information in a concise and clear way. To help you remember the meaning of in a nutshell, think of a small nut that contains the entire seed inside. Just like a nut, the idiom in a nutshell refers to summarizing something in the most compact and concentrated form. So, the next time you need to give a quick, to-the-point explanation, you can use this handy idiom. The origin of this idiom is linked to a story from the 1st century AD. Roman scholar Pliny the Elder wrote that Cicero saw a copy of Homer's Iliad written on a single sheet of parchment small enough to be enclosed in a nutshell. This likely referred to a highly condensed summary, not the entire epic poem. Did you know that the use of in a nutshell has evolved over time? Originally, it was used to describe something that could be contained in a small space, like the Iliad in a nutshell. But nowadays, it's more commonly used to refer to a concise summary or explanation of a complex topic. This idiom has become a staple in both casual conversations and formal business settings. Some similar idioms to in a nutshell include in short, to summarize, and in brief. These all convey the idea of summarizing something briefly and concisely. On the other hand, expressions like long-winded, rambling, and verbose are the opposite of in a nutshell, as they describe lengthy, detailed explanations. Let me give you an example of how you could use in a nutshell in a sentence. In a nutshell, the new marketing campaign aims to increase brand awareness and drive more sales through targeted social media ads. Now, let's rephrase that without using the idiom. The new marketing campaign has two main goals: to increase brand awareness and drive more sales through targeted social media ads. Notice how the idiom helps convey the same meaning in a more concise way. I recently witnessed the effective use of in a nutshell in a work meeting. One of my colleagues was presenting a complex analysis, and when the boss asked for a summary, they said, in a nutshell, the data shows that our customer retention rates have increased by 15% in the last quarter, which is a significant improvement over the previous year. The use of the idiom helped them deliver the key takeaways in a clear and concise manner, impressing the boss. A common mistake people make when using in a nutshell is grammatical errors, such as saying in a nutshells or in the nutshell. Remember, the correct form is always in a nutshell. Another frequent misunderstanding is thinking the idiom means providing a literal, physical summary, like my friend did earlier. To avoid this, focus on the figurative meaning of summarizing something concisely. Now, let's test your understanding of in a nutshell with quizzes. 1. What is the meaning of the idiom in a nutshell? A. Summarizing something in a few concise words. B. Literally fitting something inside a nutshell. C. Describing a small, compact object. Correct answer, A. 2. Which of these expressions is synonymous with in a nutshell? A. Long-winded. B. Concise. C. Rambling. Correct answer, B. 3. Which of these expressions is the opposite of in a nutshell? A. Verbose. B. Succinct. C. Brief. Correct answer, A. In a nutshell, we've covered a lot about this versatile idiom today. Remember, using in a nutshell can help you communicate your ideas more effectively and impress your conversation partners. So, go forth and practice using this idiom in your daily life. And don't forget to share your experiences with me in the comments below. Your turn. Try using the idiom in a nutshell in a sentence and share it with me in the comments. I'd love to see how you're putting this new knowledge into practice.